Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. It's Anonymous T. Hope you're having an amazing day today. So today we are talking about the Tory Lanez and Megan Thee Stallion case, you guys, because it has gotten underway. We've had jury selection. We've had Tory Lanez taken off of house arrest, you guys. But today now, Tory Lanez is hit with a third felony charge, you guys, in the case. What is going on? So there is a new charge of discharging a firearm with gross negligence, you guys. And this is coming in from Fox LA, you guys. It says the following. So, as you know, we had the jury selection in this trial. We had prosecutors that have added another felony charge against rapper Tory Lanez, who's accused of shooting fellow rapper Megan Thee Stallion during an argument in the Hollywood Hills. And the DA's office confirmed Tuesday. Lanez, 30 years old, whose real name is Daystar Peterson, was previously charged with one count each of assault with a semi-automatic firearm and carrying a loaded, unregistered firearm in a vehicle, along with allegations he personally used a firearm and inflicted great bodily injury. In an amended complaint, prosecutors added a felony count of discharging a firearm with gross negligence. The amended complaint was filed by the Los Angeles County District Attorney's Office on Monday, just as jury selection began in Lanez's trial. Opening statements are tentatively scheduled to begin next week. Lanez had been under house arrest and under electronic monitoring, but those restrictions were lifted by Superior Court Judge David Hereford. Lanez remains out of custody on $350,000 bail. During a preliminary hearing last year, Los Angeles Police Department Detective Ryan Stockner testified that he spoke with Megan Thee Stallion and that she told him she heard Lanez say, quote, "dance, bitch," excuse my language, before he fired a gun at her about 4:30 a.m. on July 20th, 2020, as the bikini-clad woman got out of a Cadillac SUV for the second time that morning following an argument. No one heard, quote, "dance, bitch," except for Megan. Excuse my language. Defense attorney Sean Hawley asked on cross-examination, correct, the detective responded. The alleged victim, identified in the criminal by her real name of Megan Pete, said that her feet were bleeding profusely and that she fell to the ground and crawled to a nearby driveway, according to the detective. She said a female friend who had been in the vehicle ran up to her afterward, along with Lanez, and that he empathetically apologized for what he did and offered to drive her home. The detective said Megan Thee Stallion told police Lanez offered her money and begged her not to say anything, telling her that he was on probation, something Stockner said he could never substantiate. The vehicle was subsequently stopped by police officers responding to a call of a shooting, and she initially told officers and doctors she had not been shot and that the broken glass caused the injuries to her feet were according to the detective. And then she also told the detective that she was extremely scared and embarrassed and was scared that he was going to get in trouble and was concerned that the police might shoot him, but was sincere, visibly distraught, and crying when she subsequently admitted Lanez had shot her, Stockner testified. Some of the bullet fragments were subsequently removed from her feet by an orthopedic surgeon at Cedars-Sinai Medical Center, but some of it still remain inside her, and she reported that she has ongoing physical therapy and difficulty walking in some types of shoes, according to the detective. Following his arrest, Lanez made a jailhouse phone call to her female friend as she waited at the hospital, and he continued to apologize for the incident that just occurred and explained that he was basically drunk, the investigating officer testified. In an outburst from the opposite side of the courtroom during the hearing last December 14th, Lanez questioned aloud how the detective could tell why he was apologizing during the call. Does he say anything in the jail cell about the shooting? Holly asked the detective. No, Stockner responded. Megan Thee Stallion, who was bleeding, and Lanez, who were among four people in the SUV that was stopped about a mile from the scene where the shots were reported. According to LAPD officer Sandra Cabral, a handgun that was warm to touch was discovered inside the vehicle, and, four spent casings were subsequently found at the scene, Cabral testified. In a video posted on Instagram Live following the shooting, Megan Thee Stallion said, "Tory shot me, you shot me, and you got your publicist, and your people are lying." And she said police officers drove her to a hospital where she underwent surgery and added that she was incredibly grateful to be alive. In an op-ed published by the New York Times, she wrote that she was recently the victim of an act of violence by a man and that she was initially silent about what happened out of fear for myself and my friends. And even as a victim, I have been met with skepticism and judgment, she wrote. The way people have publicly questioned and debated whether I played a role in my own violent assault proves my fears about discussing what happened were unfortunately warranted. The rapper gained fame in part through freestyling videos shared widely on Instagram. Her song Savage went viral on TikTok and topped the Billboard Hot 100 chart in May 2020, while her provocative collaboration with Cardi B on WAP garnered her more attention. In a post last year on Twitter, LANEZ wrote, "I had faith in God to show love to all my fans and to people who have stayed true to me and know my heart. A charge is not a conviction." So there you guys have it. And as you guys know, there's been subsequently different subliminals and different things that have happened over the course of this time as we've been waiting for this trial between both Megan Thee Stallion as well as Tory Lanez, and even some other celebrities getting in on the shade as well. And it's going to be interesting, you guys. It is going to be interesting to see how all this turns out. And as you guys know, remember the interview that Megan Thee Stallion did also with Gayle King, also giving her account of what took place in the shooting. But that is the latest update we have, you guys. The latest update is, jury selection began yesterday. Obviously there was another charge that was filed. So there's a third felony charge against Tory Lanez. Tory Lanez is off of house arrest, you guys. And opening arguments are slated to begin next week, you guys, in Los Angeles for the trial. So let me know what you guys think about this. What do you guys think about this shooting? How do you think this is going to shape out? Do you think that Tory Lanez is going to be found guilty? Do you think that there's going to be something else that is going to be revealed during this trial that we previously were not made aware of? Do you think there's going to be any new character witnesses or any new evidence that is going to be presented that we previously were not privy to that might change the narrative, that might change what the current public perception is on this case? What are your guys' thoughts? Please let me know in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.